It's Madden NFL 24. And with
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off play action, Pickett.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Pickett. The toss here completed to Pittman.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Waddle, 92 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Pickett back to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Riley, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Off play action, Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he is... Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again.
And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. And he's bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, had a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jalen Waddle
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. To the air on first down with Pickett.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he will stop. He does have the first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Waddle, the motion man right. Richards into the air on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he finds some, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25 that wasn't enough. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A throw over the middle taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, is offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
from 8 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Inside the 10,
and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Pickett on second down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He was...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jalen Waddle
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Pickett. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken at the 18. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
They go play action with Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down around the 15-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake.
Staying on his feet.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Pickett. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
One final shot for Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against